Thank you for joining us for another segment of Ask the Expert. Today we're joined by Mark Shaw, President of Worldwide Land Transfer. Today, Mark, the topic or the question is, what is the one thing you'd like to see changed in the way property is transferred in Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia, it's a really good question. Philadelphia happens to be one of the few places, it's the place that I live as well, is that I just don't like the fact that home buyers and investors are purchasing property without really doing any survey of the land. Oftentimes, fortunately, you can kind of do the eyeball test.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of take the legal description that the title company provides you with the title commitment, look at the legal description, walk the property, and see if the legal description makes sense. Most properties in Philadelphia, as we know, are rectangular in shape. Some of them go street to street. Some of them go halfway towards the, whether it's an easement between the two streets. I mean, the thing is they're not all like that. And when they don't pass the eyeball test, you got to get a survey. Unfortunately, surveys cost a lot of money. Mm-hmm. To hire a surveyor, it's going to cost you $1,500, $2,000, maybe $2,500, depending on the time that it takes them in the surveyor that you're choosing. Buyers typically do not order survey coverage from their title insurance provider. Probably not always because they're not choosing to. It's because they don't know about it. And that's the problem, is that they don't really understand that could be an issue. Some of the issues are you can have an encroachment on the property. You can have a driveway that's maybe or like a small easement for your car to get into the garage. Mm-hmm. That's shared between two properties. That might not necessarily be the case. It might only be the neighbor's property and there was never an easement recorded. You could have a situation where there's a fence in the backyard that is encumbering on your backyard property, like the neighboring property that goes to the next street. One thing that comes to mind is that we had a settlement. This is going back several years ago, where the seller and the buyer, they get to this. The seller's agent, the buyer's agent, and the buyer, they get to the settlement. They get to the walkthrough, the inspection at the property that they're buying, and the neighbor is sitting on the stoop, and the neighbor says, "By the way, you're the home buyer. I see your brick fence back there is encroaching on my property by 5 feet. I'm going to have you move it." Well, that red flag should have gone off in that buyer's head. We didn't know about it. We don't know anything about it. He should have asked for some sort of survey. He should have delayed settlement. They did call me. I said, you should really get survey coverage. You can't get survey coverage without a survey itself. We can't endorse and say there's no encroachments and we're covering you for the encroachments if we can't examine it ourselves. So you have to send a survey out there. That's my biggest problem. And look, the eyeball test can cure 90% of the problems. You can see if there's an issue. The problem is that if you don't order a survey, you might not. You just don't know.
Don't know what you don't know. Right?
These things don't happen often. So you're spending money oftentimes as an insurance policy. Yeah. You don't know. It's just 1% of the time. But that 1% is going to cost you in the pocket there.
Well, excellent advice. Thank you for your time, Mark. If you'd like to learn more about this topic and others as it pertains to title insurance, please click on the link below or feel free to email us or call us at the number listed. Take care.
Thank you.